Hi sisters, James Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or should I say, good morning sisters. As you can see, I'm looking a little bit different. I literally just woke up. I look like I got hit by a bus, but I'm right here in the sister studio because I have a very, very fun and fresh video for you guys today. Some of my most requested videos of all time have been a morning routine. You guys always ask for that. A skincare routine. I'm really not sure why when my skin is looking super problematic always. And also a how I do my hair routine, which also comes as a shock to me considering it looks like a rat's nest half the time. But I figured, why not kind of like merge them all into one? I just woke up, it is super early in the morning. I have a lot to do today. I have to be on set in a few hours. I have a bunch of meetings and I have a dinner to go to later on tonight. I do not have time to get fully glam this morning, but I do want to get ready and still look super, super cute. So I figured for today's video, I would take you guys through my morning routine and show you guys how I actually get ready in the morning and go from looking like this to actually kind of low-key a little bit good looking without actually my full glam makeup process. So if you guys are interested in that, keep on watching. All right, sisters, rise and shine and give God this bussy-essy. I can't say that. Or can I? I just woke up and I put on a quick little cute sisters outfit available now at sisters-apparel.com. But the first thing that I always do in the morning is come right into my master bathroom and I pop on my contacts. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you know that I wear glasses on an everyday basis because a sister cannot see to save his life. But wearing glasses with makeup is a little bit problematic since it always leaves those annoying little lines right there. So I do like to pop in my colored contacts. By the way, for those of you guys who always ask, my contacts are from Desio. And I also start off every morning with brushing my teeth, just like every person should. Plain brush, then water, then toothpaste.
What are you talking about? I never wet it first.
You're fired.
Hey, hey, hey.
So normally now I would hop right into the shower and get sister squeaky clean. I personally am a morning shower. I have a lot of trouble getting up in the morning, so a shower really helps me awaken and get ready for the day. I know some people like to shower at night. It's personal preference, please don't attack me. But for today, I actually do have a haircut appointment scheduled, so we're gonna head right downstairs. For me, my hair is like very, very important. I don't know why, but I always just had a lot of insecurities around my hair growing up as a kid. I think it's because I had probably one too many mortifying haircuts that made me look even uglier than I already was growing up. So now that I'm here in LA and I found Sophie, I like to keep my hair super, super clean. It looks better in photos, it looks better on video, and I just feel a lot more confident with a fresh fade and a good updo. So let's head down. All right, sisters, we're here with Sister Sophie, living legend.
Thank you.
Literal queen. Sophie's been cutting my hair now for probably, it's been over a year for sure, since downtown.
Since June, I think. June.
Oh, we have our 1-year anniversary coming up.
Yeah.
Love that for us. She's literally one of the most talented barbers in the entire world, and she happens to be a woman, clearly, which I absolutely love. Sophie's responsible for my really good and fresh fade. So we're gonna get sister snatched today so I can be confident and get ready for the day. Okay, sister, Sophie just finished cutting my hair. She has to run to her next appointment. She has a crazy busy day ahead of her, just like we do. So I didn't get a chance to say goodbye, but literally, I'm so scared of how good my hair looks right now. Like, are you literally kidding me? I feel already 1,000,000% better and ready to take on the day, but we still have to shower because I probably smell gross and I want to get everything else done and clean. So let's head upstairs. I'm putting on a bathing suit so this video doesn't get demonetized. Speaking of, I've been getting a lot of questions about bathing suits. We have board shorts and also one-piece bikini coming very, very soon to Sisters Apparel. Look out for that for the sister summertime. All right, you guys, I just turned on the water and it's currently heating up. The first thing that I'm gonna do is actually part 1 of my skincare routine. I'm gonna grab my Sanitas Lemon Cream Cleanser. This has like really done wonders for my skin. I'm just gonna put a good and fresh like that much amount on my hands. And it's hot! I'm just going to really scrub it up down that onto my face while it's still a little bit dry. Then I just have this like weird like mix thing. It basically just looks like little honeycomb shapes on here. And I just put 2 fingers in it on the clear side and I use this to scrub off my facial cleanser because this also acts as an exfoliant. I try my skincare routine 2 times a day, both morning and night. So my nighttime routine is a lot more like vigorous because that's when I'm scrubbing off all my makeup from the day. So usually when I'm doing this in the morning, not too much comes off, but I do like to still do a good job. Just in case I do like leftover foundation or mascara, stay on my face. Just make sure I'm starting off the day very, very fresh and I'm not layering anything over top of what was already there the day before because that's disgusting. It's like you're trying to be a model.
I literally saw that. I clocked that so fast.
Since I just got my hair freshly cut, I definitely want to start over new on my kind of hair cycle. I'm just going to grab first my Wave shampoo for curls. All my hair care stuff is all Way. I love the brand and the products, and I love Jen Atkin as well. So it's always amazing to support your friends. I do have a little bit more of oily hair, so I don't wash it every day because it can kind of really damage my hair texture. And also as well, when you're doing like a kind of more rough updo type of style that I like, having a little bit of like wear in your hair, as gross as that sounds, that makes it style a whole lot easier. So a lot of times I'll just wake up in the morning and I'll pop on my little sister shower cap and I will just kind of reheat it and restyle it after the shower. But for today, I definitely want to wash it, make sure that it is starting clean and fresh, and I get all the excess hair out from my haircut. Really just scrub it in there. Make sure you're getting rid of that 6 days of hairspray that you've been wearing without washing it. Once my hair is all clean, of course, we still have to wash my body. Duh. But before I go ahead and do that, I do want to show you guys how I shave on camera, just for funsies. So in case you did not know, I am in fact a man. I know it's a surprise to some of you. But I do grow facial hair really quickly, which is incredibly annoying. I've been getting laser hair treatments every 6 weeks, which has been incredible because it really has slowed the growth a lot. But I'm only on my I think 4th or 5th session. So I have a few more to go before it won't go back for a while. So I'm just going to hop on my soap and then just shave it off. Before I was doing laser, my facial hair would grow back at an alarming pace. Literally, I could shave in the morning and put on a full face of makeup, and by the end of the day, my beard would be poking through my foundation. Absolutely not. Alright, you guys, now that I have it freshly sister shaved it, I'm just going to finish the rest of my shower, and I will see you guys when we get out in a few minutes. Don't wanna be I'm back. Did you miss me? I know you did. Alright, sisters, I am fresh out of my shower in my little Sister James bathrobe. By the way, should we make Sisters Apparel bathrobes? Just thought of that right now. Kind of fun, kind of funky, kind of fresh to be Sister Squeaky Clean and your sister... your sister shower shirt? We'll come up with a better name later on. Anyway, so I'm going to first grab my Dyson hairdryer. Now listen, this hairdryer is probably the most ridiculously priced hairdryer in the entire world, being sold at a whopping $400. You can't use code James for 10% off either. But when I tell you this is also literally the best hairdryer in the entire world, I'm not kidding, and I really wish I was being paid to tell you that, but I can't deny the fact. So I have 2 different attachments, and I first always put on this one, and I put it on the end of the hairdryer just like that. So I have a hairdryer, and I have a little round brush, and I'm basically just gonna go through my hair. I'm explaining this now because it's gonna be loud. I'm gonna go through my hair, brushing forwards in circular motions, and going forward so it kind of makes the hair do you know what I'm saying? Does this make sense?
For a Jimmy Neutron.
For a good Jimmy Neutron moment, but then we're gonna zhuzh it up and make it a little messy. Now I'm going to grab my mini straightening iron and I'm going to switch it on. I believe this one is from Sephora. Sephora actually doesn't make this one anymore. I'm not sure why because it's really, really bomb, but they do sell mini straightening irons on Amazon. Once the straightening iron is hot, I'm going to do the same exact thing that I did with the hairdryer, which is basically just grabbing little sections one at a time, holding and going very, very slowly and pulling it down and forward into a little curl. Look at that little cute curl right there. So beautiful. Now we just have to do that to literally my entire head. When it comes to my hair, it takes kind of a lot of work to make it look like I did no work, if that makes any sense, but that's really the type of look that I like to go for. I'm now going to grab my Way Matte Pomade. I'm just going to rub it together in my hand so it kind of warms up a little bit and gets a little bit more soft. And I'm basically just going to like rub it in to my head. I definitely like to focus most of it in the front of my hair, just so like these pieces kind of come down and get texture. See how it's like nice and like fluffy like that? And then I put the excess kind of in the back. I'm then going to grab my Way Texturizing Hairspray. There is no way that I could do my hair routine without this. Basically, I'm just going to take a little bit of this, I'll see a lot of it, and kind of like use my fingers to like open up my hair and just kind of shove it right in there. And basically this is gonna add a lot of texture and a lot of grit to your hair. So once I'm at a place where I'm kind of happy with my hair and I like to kind of keep it this way, I'm gonna grab my last product, which is the Got To Be Glued hairspray. It's in the yellow can. If you know what this is, you know what this is. I found out about this from different drag queens on RuPaul's Drag Race for wig styling. This stuff is literally like glue for your head. It will keep it in place. So I use just a little bit of this to lock my hair in all day long. And then I'm just going to switch my attachment on my hairdryer to this thing. I honestly have no idea what this even is or does. I will just hold this literally above my head and use this to kind of set my hairspray in place so it like really locks it in. All right, that is my hair routine all complete. Finally, our last step before we head out of the bathroom and back to the makeup studio, we have my skincare routine. Now, of course, you guys saw my step 1 before we got into the shower with the Sanitas Lemon Cream Cleanser. And now I'm just going to grab my next step, which is the Sanitas Vitamin C Serum. I do have like normal skin, but I do get very, very dry, especially in my beard area when I get my laser treatments. So I love using this after my cleanser and after the shower, just to give my skin a nice refresh of vitamin C and hydration. And then last but finally not least, following that vitamin C serum, I always like to apply a little bit of moisturizer to really lock everything in place. And to complete the routine, this is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. Pro tip, if you're someone like me that has nails, just use your knuckle instead, so you don't have to get it in there all gross. I'm just going to put this right over top of that serum, kind of mixing them together. All right, you guys, my skin is feeling so soft, looking so dewy and hydrated. I am obsessed with this. I know that's super, super short. I feel like when everybody asks for a skincare routine, they're expecting like 100 million products, but I truly believe in quality over quantity. Though we've heard that a million times on this channel. But yeah, those are like the 4 to 5 products that I use every single day that really, really have worked for me. All right, you guys, we are almost there. I'm going to quickly head into the closet and put on a hoodie and a pair of pants. And then I will see you in the sister studio for a quick little no makeup get ready with me. Be right back. All right, sisters, so we are back in the studio that you guys all know and love and recognize from all of our videos, but today we are not going to be doing a full glam routine. This is literally going to take me like 5 minutes total. Super easy in the morning. Starting off with my base, I really did not want any coverage at all, but I do have a few spots that I would like to correct just a little bit. My beard area is obviously a little bit gray, and for some reason around my lips gets very, very like orange right here. I don't know why. And of course, like we all have a little bit of under eyes and a few blemishes here and there. So what I'm going to do is grab just a tiny little bit more of my moisturizer. It doesn't matter which one you are using, and putting it on the back of my hand, just like that. And then just grabbing literally 1 squirt of my favorite foundation. This is the Too Faced Born This Way, which you guys know I love, in the shade Nude, which is like my closest actual color match. Usually I go a little bit more yellow or a little bit darker. This is like as close as we're gonna get, and just put that right on top of the moisturizer, just like that. Just going to mix them together with my finger on the back of my hand, and mixing it together with the moisturizer is really going to sheer it out. I'm just gonna do a little bit down here on the mustache area, on the sideburns, tiny little bit under the eyes, and then I'm just gonna take a foundation brush and stipple that in. And then just super quick with a small powder brush, this is the M524 from Morphe. I'm just gonna dip into a little bit of the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder and just put this right in some areas that normally tend to crease. Even though we literally have nothing on, this is kind of just like preventative, just in case any creasing does decide to show up. Same thing with the style lines. Once my skin is looking beautiful and smooth, the next step I'm gonna do is my eyebrows super quickly. Even on my no makeup days, I do always like my brows to look super, super snatched. I truly believe the brows frame the face, and obviously you guys know what they looked like before, so I definitely like to keep them very, very on fleek. Just going to grab my Anastasia number 12 brush and a little bit of dip brow. Just going to brush the hairs upwards. When I'm doing my boy brows, I always start off with the tail, because the tail is kind of the only part that I like to be actually defined. Just catching that in, bringing that up. When I'm doing my no makeup brows look, I really try hard to not have to clean up with concealer, because that's when it really starts looking like full glam makeup. So I'm definitely very, very careful during these steps, just drawing in tiny little hair-like strokes. And I almost make them look like bushier than they really are. Definitely not to the point of like what my 2016 brows used to look like, but like I don't want them to look as tame as they are when I'm glam. Does this make any sense at all? Basically, I'm going for a very rugged mask look. Trying little hairs, just little crisscross motions in the directions that they grow in. Kind of like that. That's a good, there we go. That's good. That is such a good brow. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Yay, okay, great. Or should I say, yay. Now I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other eyebrow. What's amazing about this too is that since I have literally nothing on my face, if I make a mistake, all I have to do is just go like that and rub it off. Whereas before, we have makeup wipes, concealer, setting powder, and a whole lot of other things to worry about when it comes to fixing. Now just to lock those hairs in place, I'm gonna grab the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel in the shade Medium Brown. This is pigmented, so I'm gonna go pretty light with it. I'm just gonna go in and brush these hairs upwards, and then once I get to the middle, I'm actually gonna pull them kind of against the way they grow, just so they kind of lift the brows upwards, which not only fills in some areas, but also creates some more texture. If anything does get a little bit messed up, of course, you can always grab a little concealer brush and a little bit of foundation and just go right over that area too. But I really do avoid doing this because it looks a lot better without, but they're looking a little too thick today. Before we move on to the next step, while I still have my Dip Brow Gel out, I wanna show you guys a fun little trick that I've been doing a lot recently. And I'm just going to grab my lash curler and start curling my lashes. I curl my lashes every single day, no matter what. I truly feel like curled lashes are so cute on literally everybody, especially when boys have like really, really long lashes. Oh, literally so hot. And they really just open your eyes and look so adorable. So those are my natural lashes. Are you literally kidding me? My lashes used to be so long, but from wearing falsies all the time, they get ripped out, but like, still kind of fun, kind of fresh. But instead of grabbing a regular mascara, because that's gonna look a little bit too intense for my no makeup days, I'm just gonna grab my Dip Brow Gel, and I'm going to just kind of brush off any excess that may be on the spoolie, because I don't want it to be too intense. But I'm just going to use a little bit of this and run right through my lashes to give them a slight coat and a slight lift. And this is just gonna make them look a little bit more intense and a little bit more prominent, but not like you're wearing a full-on lash, which I love. See, it really does make a difference. Oh my God, like it's a slight difference, but it's a pretty difference. Oh, look at my lashes. Look at my lashes. That needs to stop. All right, sisters, we are almost done. One of my favorite things that I like to do when I'm not wearing a full glam makeup look is faux freckles. I feel like freckles are so beautiful. They are so youthful. They make it look like I am being sun-kissed as opposed to sitting inside and working and filming all day long. And I love how I look in them. To do them, I always grab my Anastasia Dip Brow Gel, literally once again, in the shade Auburn. And I'm just going to grab a small little pencil brush like this one. This is just the E36 from Morphe. And I go in and I just kind of like wiggle the brush around a little bit just to get some pigment on there. And I always go in on the back of my hand and just rub off any excess. And then I'll literally just go in and start off with the freckle layer by kind of just like splotching this around my cheek region. I am going to add little freckle dots in a second, but this kind of just lays down a little like sun-kissed base area. And then grabbing a little liner brush, this is the E37, and my two different dip brow shades, Auburn and Medium Brown. I'm just going to add tiny little freckles. I'm just using different pressures when applying these freckles too, some pressing really, really hard, and some barely even touching my skin, just to kind of create different shapes and colors and sizes, because not all freckles are the same. And I'm just concentrating the most on the darkest dots right in this like center nose area and fading them out as they go towards the outside of my face. Now this is definitely optional, but you guys know, personally I like to look very, very dewy and glowy, so I'm just gonna grab the James Charles X Morphe palette and literally the tiniest bit of Face, the highlighter shade from the palette, and I'm just gonna use this to put a subtle glow on the skin, just like that. Oh, gorgeous. A little bit on the chin and using the excess right above the eyebrows, just for some natural radiance. In the inner corners, a little bit on the eyelids. And then last but not least, a little bit on the brow bone. When it comes to highlighting for these looks, I actually like to skip out on the nose highlight just because when my face does get oily, my nose is always the first thing to turn into a kind of slip and slide. So I'm not gonna put any highlighter on there just to kind of keep it looking natural. Gonna give my face a quick spritz of the MAC Fix Plus in the shade Gold Light, which is like, it's like shiny Fix Plus. It just has a tiny little bit of shimmer in it, which is really going to add to that natural dewy type of look. My skin is like absolutely glowing. This looks so beautiful right now. And last but finally, not least, I'm going to grab a makeup wipe and clean out the back of my hands that I was using as a palette, and then just use this to go right into my lips and carefully clean up my lip line. And last but finally, not least, just to keep my lips hydrated all day long, I'm gonna pop on a little tiny bit of the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. I love this gloss, and it is very, very moisturizing and hydrating, which is perfect for this type of look. With all that being said, it is currently 9 8:18 in the morning. We started filming right around 8 o'clock. Give or take a few minutes for me re-saying the same thing a million times trying to get the perfect take. We're done getting ready for the day that took us literally 1 hour, and that is my shower routine, hair routine, skincare routine, and everyday no makeup routine. All complete. We just killed so many birds with one stone. Queen of efficiency. My assistant is currently on the way back to the house right now with my Starbucks venti pinkity jinkity with light ice. My editor is downstairs waiting for me to go over video notes with him. And my manager is also on the way over, and we're gonna head over to some work meetings for some very, very exciting projects. All in all, I am feeling so beautiful, so confident, and ready to take on the entire day. If you guys enjoy this little morning routine, kind of get ready with me type of video, please give it a big thumbs up down below. This is actually low-key really, really fun to film just to kind of get ready, wake up in the morning with all of you sisters. I feel like my videos are obviously very, very planned out and professional. Wow. Okay, maybe not professional, but like planned out, whereas this video is much more go with the flow, just kind of behind the scenes type stuff. I love doing this, and if you guys want more of this type of content, definitely leave me a comment and let me know. If you have not already, make sure to click that big red subscribe button down below and come join the sisterhood. We're 15 million sisters strong, and I'd love to have you join the family, and also click that bell icon so you can get a notification every time I upload a brand new video. If you'd like to follow me on my makeup journey, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. They're both just James Charles, and my Snapchat for more behind the scenes type stuff and more good morning Snapchats and more stuff like this. It is James Charles with an extra S after Charles. This video's sister shout out goes to sister Emily. Thank you so much, love, for always following and supporting. You know I love you literally so much. And if you would like to do the next video's sister shout out, don't forget to always retweet my video links when they go live on Twitter. All right, you guys, that is all I have for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Bye!